guess what? It's Mother's Day weekend.
And we're going on a trip.
We are going on a trip.
So, where are we going?
I just found out. Yeah, I was going to say, I just found out a little piece of it.
Because we're surprising her.
Yeah.
I kind of blurted out that we're going to Branson.
We're going to Branson.
Turn right on Jefferson Street.
See,
you can already hear the directions in the background.
Even the GPS is ready for us to move along. So
we have a weekend full of fun planned. We're gonna go on some adventures, and one might say it's gonna be pretty magical, I think. So we're gonna have some fun.
Anyway, okay, come along with us, guys. Here we go.
So I'm enjoying some delicious Godfather's pizza. I haven't had Godfather's pizza in like 10 years.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they're still open.
Right.
Legit, like, for real. And so we're getting closer to showtime. And we're going to play a game with Tony here. Based on the clues you've gathered so far today, give us a single guess as to where you think we might be going tonight. And then later tonight, we'll see how right she is.
Honestly, I don't have a clue. I mean, I will guess, but let's see. You did mention a clue, something about magic. It would be a magical night. So maybe a magician show of some sort where there's magic involved.
It's an interesting guess. Any other guess? She also mentioned that she thought it might be the Dixie Stampede earlier until we got Godfather's Pizza.
Right, because Dixie Stampede is all about the food and the showmanship, which I would recommend.
Absolutely.
Anybody go to that would be awesome.
And we're going to be going to that eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been to it before, but...
Yeah.
But anyways...
And then at one point I thought, I know you guys can't see me, but I just woke up and I don't have my headband on or anything. So, you know what I look like. See what else. I thought it was maybe the Showboat, but they also serve food there.
This is true.
So
a show without food. It should be interesting. So
yeah.
stick around and we'll see how right she is.
There's so many things to do in Branson that, I mean, last time I was here was, oh my gosh, 10 10 years ago. It's been 10 years since I've been to Branson, I think.
It's been a while.
It has, and it has grown. I mean, there was a lot of things to do back then, but it really has grown. Supposedly, it's known as the Disney of Missouri.
That would make sense, actually.
Yeah.
There is a lot to do here in Branson.
Yes. So, a lot of people retire here. A lot of people from the entertainment business are here. So if you can't make it in Hollywood, or you don't, not say can't, if you don't make it in Hollywood, or you don't want to be in that big, huge environment in the bigger cities, a lot of really, really good entertainers come here to Branson because it has a population who want shows, but it's a different clientele and it's a different city, and so it's kind of a hometown, entertainment capital. So, lots of country western, lots of Christian, lots of 1950s, 60s, and 70s entertainment. They do have some 80s, like they have a Michael Jackson impersonator here. So, that's a fun car washing. There's a big old pirate ship right there.
Oh my
Is that
God.
like mini golf?
Yep, we have got to go there sometime.
That's tomorrow.
Wait.
Is that what they
Snap, yeah. Are we about to do some mini golf in the morning?
I say yes. It's free for me. That works. That works.
In 1,000 feet, turn left.
In 1,000 feet, turn left. Okay, 1,000 feet, I shall turn left.
We are getting close.
So 1,000 feet, I get to get in the left-hand lane. I guess this would be the left-hand lane. I don't know why it's blowing, but it's blowing. I hope they're not blowing at me. Everybody got their purses. Nobody's
Yep.
stuff is hanging out the window.
We're going there.
Where?
Right there.
What's the black car is?
Yep. I think. Nope, it's the next
Turn
one. Sorry.
right. Then turn left.
Turn right with the school buses.
Yep.
Is it RZA?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a magic show?
Yeah, it is.
That's what's up.
Turn left. Then turn right.
We're checking out RZA, Edge of Illusion.
Turn left.
This
Oh, yeah.
should be something special.
It should be.
Hey guys. So we wanted to, yesterday we were moving pretty fast,
Yes.
and we didn't get a chance to film a lot because inside the theater with Reza, we couldn't have our camera out
Right.
at all. So there
Right,
was
that
no
makes
filming we could have done anyways. And when we were leaving, that place was so packed, you felt like you were getting cooties just by sticking around. And so we didn't do any access filming. We just thought, this morning we'll take a moment to talk about it. So let's talk about Reza first.
Yeah.
First of all, Reza was amazing.
Yeah.
Like all the stuff you've seen on TV by that guy, that stuff. Sorry, kids. That stuff's it's
They're
real.
gonna
Like
be monetized, so it doesn't matter.
actually, no. Well, they actually YouTube will not demonetize it by using that word.
Yeah.
Wow. They've got some interesting regulations I've been learning about from other YouTubers actually. Anyways, so yeah, Reza, the magic was phenomenal. Some of the things that he did were just completely off the charts. I don't want to get into too many spoilers in case you are going to go see Reza, but like the level of which he performed, I don't know. What'd you think?
I thought it was a great show.
Like,
And I'm not like a huge magician fan type person. So coming from a person who is like, oh, yeah, I'll go see a magic show, or I really enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
Like, so you don't have to really like magic per se, because there's dancing, there's lights, there's music. You know, it's not a concert per se, but it feels like a concert.
It sure does.
You get that perspective from it.
I think one of my favorite parts about the show too was his choice of music.
Right.
It really got you amped up.
Yep.
You know, like, and you know, I was a huge Linkin Park fan whenever I was in, you know, high school and college. You know, like, and I was really with them during their success, and he used a lot of Linkin Park music, and that really brought me home personally, because I was like, you know, it really, just listening to their music just brightens my day. So that was a really cool aspect to it, you know. And then like he does, like, some of the magic he does. So I've noticed that there's two types of magic. There's the flashy magic where you toss a sheet up, something happens, and then you're like, ooh, how did I do that? And then there's somewhere like he asked the audience things,
Right.
and then it turns out he guessed what they were doing before the show, which some of those aren't as impressive as others, but he did one in this show
Right.
that was just completely mind-blowing.
It's a show. It's a little bit for everybody.
Yep.
It's a little old school, a little new school. Like I said, I enjoyed it. It was a great Mother's Day gift for me. They asked me like months ago. I remember Jade asked me. She said, "For Mother's Day, you want a gift or you want an experience?" And I'm like, "I want an experience." So they've been planning this for months and months,
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
far I have not been disappointed per se. We are parked right now in front of
The Grand Oaks Hotel, and that's where we stayed for the weekend.
in Branson, right?
So we're going to transition from talking about Reza to kind of going over this hotel, because we know that where you stay during these kinds of visits can make or break your vacation
Yeah, a little
sometimes.
bit, yeah, if you let it.
And, you know, and so for us, this hotel, it unfortunately just didn't quite do it for us.
It was a mixed bag, and you know how nice I am about
Yeah.
reviews, because sometimes you can have a bad day, and I don't, you know, that kind of thing. But it was just a mixed bag.
Yeah.
It was.
You know, like, I don't know, do you want to go into details?
I don't know if you're. It's okay. First of all, the plus side, it's close to everything.
Yes.
Okay. And it is modern. Like, it looks like they either just built it or it's been updated. So that was good.
Yep.
But and the morning staff, this morning staff was really nice and very friendly. The morning staff.
Yep.
We want to stress that. When we were checking in, however, check-in was fine. Right? The room, although modern, had hair in the shower. There was hair in the toilet. The sheets. You just
A
kind
little
of went
skeptical.
with Jesus on that.
Yeah.
So, because we were really tired when we got in.
Yeah.
We probably should have called them and said, "Can you come and clean the room, or can we get another room?" So it could be that, you know, we just got the wrong room. But that really was like, okay, you know what? We're tired. We're just gonna go with Jesus on that one. But then it was like, it's where you stay. It's those little things that matter. And so we were asking for things that we didn't think were unreasonable, that any other hotel we would have been able to get, like
Extra pillows.
extra pillows. So Josh called to ask for extra pillows.
Because just to kind of put this in, we had 3 pillows per bed, and those pillows, though fluffy, were not very
half size.
Yeah.
They were half size pillows. I
Yeah.
never experienced that. Usually hotels have big fluffy pillows, and these are like, if you take a fluffy pillow and cut it in half, they were half size.
Yeah.
And so you had 3 half size pillows, and then you know, Josh is a bigger fellow, and so, and I have an illness where you have to elevate yourself, and so Josh called down and asked for
more
extra
pillows.
Yeah.
And they unfortunately didn't have any. So
That's actually not what they said.
yeah,
They said due to COVID, we have to
we had to like hang the pillows out longer to let them dry or whatever.
and so we're not sure we're gonna have any. And then they never followed through. Like, they never called and said, "Hey guys, we checked, we don't have any," or "We have some, but they won't be ready for an hour." Like, it was just like, and that was it. So
Yep.
we
So-
never got a call back. So he ended up having to sleep in the chair which was unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. And
But
so...
that's the only way he could sleep, because he couldn't elevate himself.
Yeah, and
so we've learned, before you all get on here and say, we've learned to bring our own freaking pillows.
Yep. So whenever you have something like that, you just come up with creative solutions to help the hotels out, because we know that they're busy and they got a lot going on.
Right.
You know, and yeah, they could have done more to help us, but we could have also done more to help ourselves in that instance.
So, you just kind of learn.
And so...
And the beds, if you like firm beds, this is the place to stay.
Yep.
If you like solid beds...
this is all for you.
This is the hotel for you. But if you are used to sleeping on a memory foam mattress or something with some, little give to it.
Yeah. Well, at this point, we are now on to go see a place called Wonderworks.
Yeah.
And then from there, we're going to that Titanic Museum. And sometime in between there, we may get some food. But, we'll catch up with you guys here in a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Giant chicken. Did you get that?
What the fuck? Hey everybody, we just got done touring the Titanic Museum. As you can, go ahead.
In Branson, Missouri.
You can see behind us is the Titanic in all of its glory, right before it got struck down by the iceberg. When I went into this, I was just feeling nostalgic about the Titanic, and we both love the movies, and so we were excited just to see, we thought it was going to be kind of similar, I did at least, to like a wax museum. I was so wrong.
Right.
I was so far from what it was.
Right. And I had been told years ago when it first opened with the person I worked with that it was very moving. And so I kind of knew what to expect. But it pulls you in.
Yeah. There's so many stories, that you get to read about the artifacts that are there, about the people. Okay, so when you first go in, you're given a person. This is cool. And you get to search the museum for who you are. And this person was an actual person on the
ship,
Titanic. Yeah. And so that was really cool. And you got to spend the time looking for your person. I turned out I was a con man.
Yeah.
But I survived.
I had children. I did not survive.
Yeah.
And so you don't know till the very end, but you get little snippets of your life and why people got on the Titanic. And for me, to find out that they were African American, actually, he was from Haiti. So a person of Haitian descent was on the Titanic. I mean,
it was so moving. Like you hear about some of the stories of some of the things that people did. You know, one of the glaring things that really stood out to me was in the movie there was the guys who played their musical instruments as the ship was going down, and to find out that was a true story.
True. Yes, it was all true.
And they had the names of every person and what instrument they played and what song they played as the ship was going down.
Right.
Like, it's so moving.
Right. Another thing I thought was just, I called my husband over and I said, you need to listen to this, was they have spiritual leaders on board the Titanic, and they talk about one in particular. And I won't tell you his story, but when you get to spiritual leaders part, make sure you take time to listen to that one.
Yeah, because man, like it's so heartfelt, and you really find out who the true heroes were on this ship, you know, and to learn about all the intricacies of like the lifeboats and like how many they were supposed to have. And then, you know, that's another thing. The people who worked there were so unbelievably knowledgeable.
Yes.
There was not a single question that we didn't, and she put them to the test.
I was throwing out some questions. You know I am.
And it was like he was all of them were
All of
encyclopedias of knowledge. You know,
Yeah.
and that added such an experience to the trip, because if we
Right.
didn't catch something based on the information that was there,
You could just ask them.
yeah, and they just knew it.
And they
like,
knew it. And they knew it. And not only did they know about the people when they were on the boat, they actually took some time to learn about them either before they got on the boat or after. So like I had made a comment about a wealthy guy that married a little 18, 19-year-old girl, and the tour guide corrected me and told me what happened to this guy before and why he married the girl, and then what happened to the girl. And it was just like, how do you know all this stuff?
Right.
But it actually changed my mind, you know, about, you know, what this rich guy is. No, it was like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
To me, it was worth going in and actually taking the time to ask people.
Yep, absolutely. It was a lot of fun.
Right.
And
now, just to those out there, you're not allowed to take pictures or film inside.
Yep.
So be prepared for that. But other than that, and they also take your picture, and then and you can buy a package.
Yep. And that was and honestly, even though the pictures were really nice, we had other things we wanted to buy.
Yeah, so we bought souvenirs.
Oh man, we were all about it.
I don't buy souvenirs unless I really, because I'm on the cheap. You all know I'm on the cheap. And so I don't buy souvenirs unless it's really something that I want to remember. And this is a great memory. So this has been a wonderful Mother's Day weekend.
It has been.
I want to thank my husband and my daughter Jade, who is in the car. She could only take about half the weekend, and she kind of bailed on us, understanding going through her bone marrow. But I want to thank everybody for contributing to my wonderful Mother's Day weekend. You guys spoil me. Keep it up. Keep up the good job. I'm totally worth it. Anyway, so I am Tony, and we're heading home.
I'm Josh. This is Albert Barnes. We're out of here.
See you next trip.
Yep.
Bye-bye.